So you want to know what you need to know to be a dasher. Maybe you're just getting started or thinking about it, or you've been dashing for a little while, or maybe you were dashing and you wanted to start dashing again. What do you need to know to get either started, restarted, or even make your day-to-day dashes even better? Well, that's interesting. I see a lot of videos with that title, and I've watched a lot of videos with that title or something similar to it. It's interesting because it's kind of like a chess game, right? There's, in the first few moves of chess, there's, hundreds of millions, if not billions, of possibilities. Well, it's kind of like dashing. There are so many variables, different markets, what vehicle you drive, what your dasher preferences are. If you are multi-apping, what do you need to know to dash, to be successful at dashing? I hate to burst the bubbles of all the other YouTube and content creators out there. Nobody knows. That's the truth. It's some maliciously put out videos, clickbait, and which is what they do, but it can send you down the wrong path. It can have you doing things that you don't need to do. One famously I watched said, do everything to find out what works for you. Well, that's not very good advice, in my opinion. Do everything? What if you have kids? What if it's impossible for you to dash different times? What if it is impossible for you to make it to different locations or hot zones, or try everything? It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. The lists. This is what you need to know to get started dashing, to make more money. Nobody's gonna know that unless I'm driving the same exact car as you are. My driving style is the same as you are. My zones are the same. You're a platinum dasher because I'm a platinum dasher. You're not multi-apping because I'm not multi-apping. If every single objective condition was the same, then maybe I could offer you real advice on how I'm able to do what I do, which is maintain at least $20 to $25 an hour, that I'm out, right? Not active dash time, but that I'm out. I make $20 to $25 an hour, and I usually get at least one $15 to $20 up to $50 tip every time I'm out. Some of that is luck. A lot of that is luck. But there are some real strategies that I've developed in my market. So listen, if you want advice on what you need to know, watch a bunch of videos. Try the things you can try. But you need to develop your own strategy and your own plan, the thing that works for you, based on what miles per gallon you get, what vehicle you're driving, what your driving habits are, where you like to be. But there are a couple things that I will tell you, and take it with a grain of salt, because you just said, Professor, you just said all the videos are BS. Yeah, all of them are BS, probably including this one. But what I found is helpful, at least for me, not advice, not a tip or a trick. Tips and tricks aren't going to make you money long term. They're just not, right? And that's the reality of it. But look at it objectively. Find out what works for you and what doesn't. There's a place I'm about to pass just here in a few minutes. It's very popular. There are tons of restaurants, tons of fancy restaurants. But there are a lot of folks that cherry pick. You can go to a couple different locations in this kind of outdoor mall area, and you'll see a bunch of dudes with their phones out sitting around a table and just cherry picking, just waiting for a big order. Then they'll hand the phone to one guy with a car, and then they go. And they got 4 phones on a table sitting in. Now, I still dash from there every once in a while because those folks are cherry picking. They're not platinum. Sometimes I'll drive past it and I'll get a great platinum order, big order. It's where I get a lot of my catering orders for. and it's great. But normally I won't. Normally I won't be anywhere near there because, and you might find this, so look out for it, there are a lot of unique restaurants there. High-class restaurants, unique restaurants. And so I would say 80% of the orders that I get from this place take me out of the zone. So even if they're good orders, they take you way far out of the zone, and you're almost forced to drive all the way back because it's a very strange, I don't know if you call it strange, but the zone is broken up it's pretty weird. So I don't, there's more competition there. There's a ton of people there. There's people trying to cherry pick the big orders. Yes, you can get some good ones from there, but it's ridiculous. So look, all I'm saying is you need to develop your own strategies to make your money in dashing in this gig economy. You need to be flexible. You need to be able to find things that work for you specifically in your market, right? That work with your conditions, right? Think critically. I'm not saying don't watch content because that's how I learned. And sure, I was able to try a few things, but you're not going to be able to try everything, period. You can't. It's impossible, right? You're not going to dash at 3 o'clock in the morning one day and dash at 9 a.m. 2 days later. Like, it's going to be impossible for you to do that. And things change so often on the app that you really have to be willing to make those adjustments almost day to day. So watch content, learn. That's why I made this channel. This video is why I made this channel, because I was watching videos, trying to learn, but none of them, not one of them, not even the best content creators could give me advice that was working for me, right? And some of them are malicious, but some of them are innocently putting stuff out there trying to help people, but quite frankly, it's not. Because what you need to hear is the only person that's going to be able to help you is you. You have to be smart enough, experienced enough, hardworking enough to go get the money. You have to work hard to get it. You have to think about it to get it. And that's the truth. So I'll be making a lot more, not with tips and tricks videos, but I'll be making a lot more videos on the critical thinking that you'll need. Dashology 101, the science of it. What at least makes sense to look into, but giving you direct tips and tricks, specific advice, unless you're in my market doing the exact same thing I'm doing where I'm at, all of it's going to be garbage. Just remember that, think of that the next time you're watching another content creator. See ya.